Alright, Crazy Medusa family, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Now today's video is a little different because we're going to talk about something that I wish I knew through high school, through undergrad, through my masters, and it could have literally saved me hundreds of hours. Let's talk about PDFs. For those of you guys that are new to the channel, like obviously there are some because we're growing so fast. My name is Saloni Verma and I am a biomedical engineer currently working in upstate New York. And I have studied at Harvard, Cornell, and something that I dreaded throughout my kind of like journey studying as a student was just formatting documents. Basically, I would spend all of this time like preparing the assignment, but something that I thought that was complete waste of time was editing the documents, resizing them, putting them in the right format. Like, who even knew what PDF stand for? Did you know that it stands for portable document format? Like, I had to look that up, right? Needless to say, things got pretty annoying. So one assignment that comes to my mind particularly is this course that I had in my grad school, which was biomaterials. And a huge part of that whole course was to kind of go through all of these research papers to study the current technology and summarize them and write them in like your own words, of course, like to get hang of like what a research paper writing looks like, manuscripts. And this would take hundreds of hours. And while I would upload this document, I remember there was this one time I literally submitted an assignment at 11:59 p.m. while the deadline was midnight. And this could have been done a lot more faster, a lot more stress-free if there was a better approach to this. Now, I know you guys might be thinking that, you can just kind of like do this online. And that's true. Like, of course, there are a ton of, PDF converters that are available online. But, something that I recently got to know was every time you convert a document from an online-based PDF editor, those really, 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 really tiny terms and conditions that are on the bottom of the screen, it basically says that they're storing the information that you're actually converting. So, some specific and precise information about you, whatever is in that document may be stored on the internet, which is a pretty scary thing. So let's talk about a bit more safer way to do this. So I recently came across PDF Element by Wondershare, and it's very similar to Acrobat PDF. And the cool thing about this is it's a lot more recent with like the user interface. And what I've heard from, all the reviews is that it gives you a lot more flexibility to kind of like edit the PDF itself without having to go back and forth with conversions. So I haven't really like tested it out, and which is why I wanted to kind of do it together in this video. Let's take a look at what this whole platform is all about. Now, just for this video, I am going to pick up one of my old biomaterials assignment and kind of edit it and see what I can do with this platform and what it allows me. So right off the bat, the app is pretty simple to download on your iPad, and when you open it, you can kind of just like drag and drop your document, and the entire document is as I need it on the platform. And you have like some basic functions on the top: highlighting, strike through, underline. Let's see how the highlighting function looks like. So you can kind of like scroll, mark up if you need to. I did a pretty bad job, but basically just like underline stuff and just mark important things. Well, I like the highlight one. Look, it gets it so like neat. I know some of the other platform, when you like highlight, it kind of is like a scribble, but here, like, look at that. I'm just literally highlighting just random things, and it's doing a pretty good job of like detecting where I want the highlight to go. And I think you can choose different colors as well. So perfect. You have all the options to choose from if you want to color code your highlights. That's pretty neat. Let's see what this call out feature is. It makes labeling figures so much easier, Alright, so now apart from all of these like edits that you can do on the document itself, the second option that I see on the top is to kind of edit a text that lets you immediately select one type of text that you want, and you can kind of like edit it, type in as you go. It's doing a pretty good job of detecting what I want to type in there. But let's talk about the images, which is a pretty big function that I would use when I was kind of like doing my assignments. But here you have the option of actually selecting an image, and you can kind of move it around within the document. You can align it as you want. You can also resize it. That's pretty cool. And I know Word document does this weird, oh my god, I hate it, like aligning to the left, right, strike through, within, bleed, whatever. Oh, like whoever understood these functions up till now, But I like how, it's so pretty, it's really easy, the navigation to kind of edit the images. And the other feature that I liked was going back to the first option. You can also add signatures or temporary signatures on here, which makes the whole kind of brings it all together. Some of these features are also in Acrobat PDF, but I don't think Acrobat lets you kind of edit so freely and fluidly. And the other thing that I liked is you have all of these watermarks that you can add. You also have the option of adding a custom watermark to protect your documents. I know this isn't too popular in schools and colleges, but for me, when I'm working, I know I use this a lot, like draft watermarks or confidential and stuff like that. The one thing that I found, just navigating through the app, is it kind of combines the Word document and PDF Acrobat all together. So you have all of the features that you would to edit your text, as well as all of your features that you would to edit a PDF document. Signatures, images, resizing, highlighting, all of that stuff. The other cool feature that I liked about PDF Element is you can also edit scanned documents. I know I use this a lot working, and I know a lot of you students, you may get some assignments that are in a scanned format, and it's a pain because once you scan them, it kind of it's set in stone. You cannot do anything with it. But PDF Element does allow you to also edit the scanned documents with something called as an OCR tool. It's a pretty cool tool that you can use on this app, and that kind of adds to the whole abundance of features that this platform provides. Alright guys, so this was my take on sort of a different kind of video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of kind of reviewing different platforms that might be useful to you guys as students. I know this is slightly different from the take that we do on College Tips, but I'd really like to know what you guys think. Now, if you've gotten till this point, don't think that I'll leave you hanging. Of course, there's going to be a sign up link in the description below for PDF Element that you can use to sign up, explore all of the options that they have. And there's also going to be a discounted link that you can sign up for some of their premium features at a discount rate, because you guys are the Crazy Medusa family. So definitely take advantage of that, and yeah, edit away. That's pretty much about it. That's all for this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.